Hello and welcome to the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series for the 6th race of the season here at Talladega for the Mountain Dew 500. Last race we saw Ryan Blaney take home the checkered flag. Who will we see take home the checkered flag this race? I don't know, but it's bound to be a crazy one. As of course, we're racing at Talladega. Now let's get into our ones to watch for today's race. Starting first, we have Todd Gilliland and Dale Earnhardt Jr. starting 4th, as well as Austin Cindric starting 6th. Now, Ryan Blaney, last week's winner, starting 11th, with Chase Elliott starting 13th and Eric Jones starting 16th. Michael McDowell starting 30th, Martin Truex Jr. starting all the way back in 34th, and Justin Haley is starting 38th. Look for them to make their way up through the field today. Now, let's roll off and we'll get to our starting lineup for today's race. Now, row 1, we have Kyle Busch and Todd Gilliland, with row 2, Dale Earnhardt Jr. and William Byron. Then Ross Chastain and Austin Cindric, and row 4, Austin Dillon and Harrison Burton. Row 5 is Kyle Larson and Ryan Preece, then Ryan Blaney and Denny Hamlin in row 6. Row 7 is Chase Elliott and Shane Van Gisbergen, with row 8 being Joey Logano and Eric Jones. Row 9 is Carson Hocevar and Cole Arndt, and row 10 is Hunter Bates and Christopher Bell. In row 11, we have Ty Gibbs and Timmy Wells, and in row 12, we have John Hunter Nemechek and Tyler Reddick. In row 13, we have Evan Arndt and Alex Bowman, and in row 14, we have Bubba Wallace and Chase Briscoe. Row 15 is Zane Smith and Michael McDowell, with row 16 being Josh Berry and Daniel Suarez. Row 17 is Noah Gragson and Martin Truex Jr., with row 18 being Brad Keselowski and Nolan Bates. In row 19, we have Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Justin Haley, and rounding out your field today is Chris Buescher, who crashed in qualifying. Now, the green flag is out. At Talladega, the cars will roar to life as we start our race today. Todd Gilliland and Kyle Busch lead us to the green, as now we're on the backstretch for the first time today. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to push Kyle Busch to the lead, but Todd Gilliland now fights back. Now Gilliland blocks Byron as, Byron pushes the 38 up, and now Kyle Busch is hung out to dry. William Byron, Todd Gilliland will lead the first lap as Kyle Busch is still fading backward. Now here comes William Byron trying to take the lead, as now a third lane looks to be forming behind Kyle Busch, as Todd Gilliland gets a big run on the outside, but here comes Kyle Busch, 3 wide now. Up to the top lane goes Dale Earnhardt Jr. now. 3 by 3. Will William Byron lead the lap? What will Dale Earnhardt Jr. do? What's Dale Jr. going to do? He goes to the middle. Now William Byron will lead lap 2, and Ross Chastain will follow him. And now Dale Jr. trying to find help as Byron goes up to block Jr. as both of them go up to the top. Now Dale Jr. with a way risky move down to the bottom. Dale Earnhardt Jr. takes the lead, and the crowd roars here in Talladega as it's 3 by 3 behind him. Now they come to the line to start lap 4 as, we have Todd Gilliland up in the air. Todd Gilliland hard into the outside wall after contact with somebody, and Denny Hamlin looks as if Austin Cindric just shoved him into the 3, and right there he just got air when he hit the wall. Just slammed into the wall and went above Denny Hamlin's nose, and his front end got into the air. Hard hit for Todd Gilliland. Unfortunate day for the pole sitter. Denny Hamlin also is going to be out of this race because he had a hard hit as well, but Austin Dillon and Austin Cindric should be fine. As there you see Denny Hamlin and Todd Gilliland there in the garage. Tough break for those two. Denny Hamlin is in contention for a playoff spot, but hopefully he hasn't dropped out, because he might have. He'll have to work his way forward in the next and final 2 races of the regular season, Dover and Darlington. And Todd Gilliland is probably now in a must-win. Now, we'll get to our commercial break. Go check out my custom design videos if you have any templates that you would like made. Just shoot a comment out there. I'll try my best to get them made. I'm a bit slacking off with those right now. And then go check out the Loose Lugnuts podcast. He used to do a die-cast of the day and then a race review, but he just has not had the time for it. So go check out his videos and tell him to get back on it. Tell him to stop slacking. Now, That'll wrap up our commercial break, and we'll get back to the choose here as Junior goes to the bottom and Ross goes to the top. Now the green flag is back out here on lap 5 of 9. Dale Jr. leads us to the green with Ross Chastain on his outside. Now Dale Jr. trying to lead on the backstretch. What will Byron do? Will Byron push Ross, or will he form a third lane with his teammate right behind him? Now here they go, down through 3 and 4. Onto the front stretch, we have Dale Jr., Ross Chastain. Everybody is still 2 by 2 by 2 as they hit the line to start lap 6. Now Dale Jr. and Ross Chastain still side by side as it looks like a third lane is forming. Third lane does form. Ross Chastain gets hung out to dry. Is that 4 wide in the back? Now Dale Earnhardt Jr. It is 4 wide. Look at that move. Now Dale Earnhardt Jr. will lead lap number 6 as we start lap number 7. What lane will Dale Jr. block? There's so many now, as they are 4 wide from 4th on back. Now Jr. blocks middle, blocks bottom. What will he do as the field is still 4 wide behind him? Dale blocks the second lane, now blocks the bottom lane. What will he do? He's going to try and go up and block the top, but it doesn't work. Cole Arndt now will take second place, side by side with Dale Earnhardt Jr. for first, as he'll nose ahead with his teammate, the 81, pushing him. Now 2 teammates on the top, 2 affiliate teammates on the bottom. As we come to the white flag, final lap, white flag is in the air. Cole Arndt leads. Now Dale Jr. tries to lead, as now here comes Timmy Wells. But Byron goes up to block. Up and over goes Dylan, and so does Byron. They crash now on the backstretch, but we stay green. Kyle Busch shoving Dale Jr. as Dale Jr.'s around. He'll save it. Coming to the line, side by side. Who won that race? I think it was Cole Arndt. What a final lap. There's so much to unpack, as we got to go to the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series replay. Check this out. Now they're 2 by 2 here, but they're 3 wide in the back. Byron just goes up to try and get the push, and he gets airborne. But when he clips Dylan, Dylan does as well. And here goes Busch. Oh, he just hooked the 62 after he gave him a bad push. And teammates rub side by side for a photo finish. I do not know who won, but let's look at this crash again. Dylan just gets hooked up, and then Byron just gets light, and both of them got up on the roof, did not complete a full flip. But right there, you see Dale Jr. did end up saving his car. What a save by the 62. Now let's check out that wreck one more time. Dylan just almost went all the way over, and Byron got high up in the air right there. Let's watch it one more time. Byron got hit by Chase Elliott, and that just sent him up into the air. Tough break for everybody in the back. Everybody was involved in that wreck. And that just set up for a tandem drafting finish. And right there, once the inside line folded, that was the 81's opportunity to pull to the inside, because the 08 of Arndt got hit by the 62. And I do not know who won that race. It really looks like the 08 of Cole Arndt ended up winning. So tight. I don't know who won that race. Now, that'll do it for our replay. Now, let's check out the official angles that we got. Official review. The 81 might be ahead. Look at that. It shows that the 81 is ahead of the 08 at the time that they hit the line. The official margin is 0.0001 seconds separating these two. What a finish, as you see the chaos that ensued on the backstretch. So many cars involved. You have Austin Dillon and plenty others. Now the 81 will celebrate his win. He'll burn it down here at Talladega with his teammate watching on from a distance. Now you see him on the line. The 81 of Hunter Bates has won, locked himself into the playoffs. What a race today, as you see Ty Gibbs, Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Larson, Ross Chastain, Ryan Preece, Chase Elliott, Austin Cindric, Timmy Wells, and then, of course, Austin Dillon and William Byron up on their roofs. But what a wreck, what a finish, what a race. as so many cars involved in this final big one here at Talladega. As you see all the cars on pit road that finished, solid day for A and B racing, minus Timmy Wells getting in that final crash. But what a race. Congratulations to the 81 as you see all the cars again on pit road. Defeat for that 08 is all that he could be feeling right now. Sad day for him, but still a good points day, as what a finish. Now let's get into your results here. Obviously, you got Hunter Bates and Cole Arndt first and second. Dale Earnhardt Jr. started fourth, finished fourth. Great day for him in his first ever Cup Series start in the next gen. Then you can see 21st through last, we got all those cars. 27th and back were all involved in a wreck today. That's 12 cars. And now let's get into our point standings. We have Ryan Blaney, who takes top spot yet again 2 weeks in a row. Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, Martin Truex Jr. drops to 4th, with Hunter Bates getting up to 5th and Cole Arndt getting up to 7th. Now right there, 12th, Joey Logano. He was not talked about much today, but I saw him up there. And Timmy Wells drops to 15th. He was second after the first race. And Justin Haley, your Daytona 500 winner, down in 13th. Now, all of these guys, 21st down, they're all going to need a win. Chris Buescher, Ryan Preece, Bubba Wallace, William Byron having a terrible season. Noah Gragson, Ty Gibbs, Ross Chastain, terrible season for him. Todd Gilliland, Carson Hocevar, Ricky Stenhouse, Michael McDowell, and Zane Smith, all terrible seasons. Hopefully they can turn it around, as we only have 2 more races until the playoffs. Speaking of the playoffs, let's show you the playoff standings. As you see the first 12 on the left side, those are the ones in, and to the right of the red line are the ones under the cut. You have Ryan Blaney, Chase Elliott, Hunter Bates, Tyler Reddick, Alex Bowman, Justin Haley. They all are locked in, with Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr., Cole Arndt, and Christopher Bell, Eric Jones pretty much locked in unless they have a bad race. Anything can happen, though, as Kyle Larson holds on to that last spot. Now, thank you for joining us for today's race, and I'll catch you in the next race at Dover. Have a good day, y'all.